Hey, welcome to our episode of Cider Saturday with me, Chad, and
Christina.
so on our last Cider Saturday, I said this beer this cider kind of looks like a rosé, or maybe you said it. Well, then I was at Total Wine. I found a cider that actually is a dry rosé cider from Wölffer. It's called number 139. I don't have the numbers 1 through 138. 6.9 ABV. They're out of the Hamptons, New York, all the way at the end of Long Island. 160 calories for this whole bottle. And I love how they use carbon dioxide as one of the ingredients.
I love the bottle. It's very frilly and feminine.
Yeah, definitely. This sun would be on your porch with all your flowers and stuff like that.
It's going into my decor.
Yeah. So we poured it into the fancy stem glass, and it's a pinkish white, like almost clear.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
tiny bubbles.
Yeah. I guess these dry rosé ciders are made from specifically from red apples to give kind of like a wine kind of impression. Oh, wow.
Like pink ladies?
Yeah. In fact, I actually have pink lady apples in the fridge.
No kidding. You should have pink lady apple with your...
Yeah. The first thing I noticed on this is it's very it's probably the sulfites. Getting that kind of sulfite kind of smell.
I don't think I figured out what that means yet, sulfite.
It's like that tartness.
So the tartness is not the apple, it's the sulfites?
Sulfites to preserve freshness. Yeah. A lot of ciders have sulfites in them, and some wines do too.
Oh, maybe it stops it from fermenting more.
It does have a apple-y character to it, but I mean, it smells like, as it says, dry.
It smells dry?
It doesn't smell like it's going to be like a sugar bomb or anything.
No, but it doesn't smell like a rosé. I mean, it does smell like a cider.
I wouldn't really know about the wine, but let's see how it tastes. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, I taste that sulfite.
Yeah.
It's almost like woody in a way.
Yeah. This is not too sweet. The last one we had, the 𝗕𝗘𝓮𝓻𝓲𝓷, the Swedish one, that was very sweet. This is
the opposite.
Yeah. It's not as cloying.
It is what they say. This is dry. Mm-hmm. It's like as soon as it hits your tongue, it kind of sucks all the moisture out of your mouth.
Yeah, dries it out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It does have a kind of a winey kind of quality to it, though.
It does.
Probably just from the sulfites. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, and the body of it, it's very light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does have a nice kind of like a pink apple or pink lady apple. Maybe I was gonna say Mac or Empire, but because it's so dry, I will say it does have the tart kind of flavors you get with a lot of those red apples.
Yeah,
but it's not. Yeah. It's not sweet. It's not juicy at all.
It's not like apple juice. I'm not getting any other things on here. I'm not getting berry or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So I don't think they've messed with the.
Yeah, I mean they don't say they throw any spices in here or anything. Just this hard cider from apples, carbon dioxide, malic acid. That kind of gives it more tartness.
Sugar.
Oh, it just says sugar. It's probably for that boost the ABV. Sulfites to preserve freshness. Organic color added. Oh, so that color isn't even natural.
Oh, they make it pink.
Or maybe they filter it so well that it becomes clear, and they just throw a little bit of pinkish food coloring in there.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean,
like a beet sugar or something.
I guess in keeping with the whole rosé thing and the bottle, it would have to have some color other than beer colored.
Mm-hmm. I like the tart finish on this one. I wish it'd be a little bit more apple-y, or maybe they could have threw some spices in there. Maybe some jasmine or rose hips or something like that.
I mean, the label leads you to believe they might have, but it's just straight apple.
I can get this is 6.9 ABV, which is not super strong, but I can get a little bit of alcohol presence on here.
A little bit, but it's very subtle. This is very drinkable, actually.
Yeah, it's very lightly carbonated. I wouldn't call it still per se, but I think it's called petulant carbonation when it's just barely carbonated. A lot of those THC seltzers. Mm-hmm. You can tell that there's a little bit of bubbles in there, but it's not a LaCroix or anything like that, obviously.
Right. Yeah, you don't get a ton of carbonation on those.
Yeah, this is actually pretty refreshing.
This is good.
But it's so dry though.
It's good. We've been out in the heat all day, so this is nice. It's cold. And I don't think it's so dry that it's. I mean, I've certainly had drier wines than this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not terribly dry.
Yeah, I would say it's probably one of the driest ciders I've ever had. Because ciders are usually sweet because people want that sweet apple juicy flavor to them.
Oh yeah, especially like the grocery store
Yeah,
ones.
and this is like 180 degrees in the opposite direction. This is like bone dry.
Yeah.
It's not sugary or it's not sweet at all. I mean, you get like the flavor of apples, but without any kind of juiciness.
Yeah. And
Very
it's a
tart.
genuine tart apple flavor.
Yeah, I like it. I don't love it. I think I like the bottle, and I like this like this old school, like this is actually glass bottle, and it has like this cap on here, like you would see like an old, like 2 liters of soda, or like before soda bottles went to plastic, you know.
Or even like milk. I think milk used to come like that too, way back in the day. But yeah, it's so beautiful. I want to put like pink liquid in here and just keep it around.
I'm no cider expert, so to me this one's good. I'm giving like a 7.
Oh. So I think I ranked the Rinkelring like a 4. So I'll get this 4.25, which is mathematically 8.5.
Yeah.
It's an 8.5. I think it's good. This is one of the better ones I think we've had. I like this one a lot. I think it is. It's not too sweet.
Yeah, to me it's like, I think it's too sulfite-y. Like, it's hard for me to get past that, but yeah, I will say it is. For 6.9, it's really easy to drink. I just suck this whole thing right down if I had to.
Yeah. Maybe you're sensitive to sulfites?
Maybe. All right, well, thanks to Chris for doing this review.
Of course.
And we'll see you for next Cider Saturday. Sorry, we're all out of
I
beverage.
drank it all, yeah.
I think it's the first time we ever both finished.
Right, so it must be good.
All right, well, here's how Crystal sounds. Cheers.
Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's beer review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.